Creativity is limitless, for better or worse. Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Hello guys, happy Thursday. How's it going? So I know that I've been having some stream issues lately, so we are going to monitor things, see how they go. I'm not certain that I figured out the issue from last night. However, I do have some theories. I've been wondering if stream avatars is interacting weird with my PNGtuber program. I don't see how that would be the case, but I feel like there's a correlation. So I think on PNGtuber days, I should go back to no longer running stream avatars. I'm not running it today because I just want to give stream the best chance possible. I probably should run it today because it would give me more information than not running it, but at the end of the day, I kind of just want stream to go smoothly because I've been having issues with it lately. Also, I don't know why, but where I'm sitting is casting a really weird shadow from the light. It was pretty funny because I sat down and I had forgotten to turn on my you know, stream lighting. And I looked in the webcam and my hair was so blonde without the light on. It looked like I wanted to be the next Hokage. It was really, it was basically yellow. So that was interesting. Yeah, turning on my stream lights actually makes my hair look darker. I'm not sure why. It might be due to the positioning of the light. Here's the thing, I know if I touch my hair, it's gonna get worse. So there's no point. We might as well just roll with it. I can't not just look at the shadow though. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, so I've set a hard deadline for myself because I know I've been dragging my feet about ranked because who wouldn't be? So I'm keeping the bitrate up here. Okay, so we'll always have an eye on the bitrate. So I know I've been dragging my feet about ranked. Wait, I can't keep this up here by itself. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So I set a hard deadline. I think we're going to do ranked for the... probably for the affiliate anniversary, right? That's kind of a good reason to. You had blonde hair once, but then you felt too German. I am German. There are blonde people that aren't German. We're beating children in Roblox. Congratulations, Skin Eater. Sounds like a fun Thursday afternoon. Alright, so yeah, ranked in probably 2 weeks. The affiliate anniversary, it's looking like I don't have much of a choice just due to scheduling conflicts, so I think we're going to have to make it... It's a 2-day event for some reason, so it's looking like it's probably going to be the 9th and 10th of July. That's what we're looking at. This is subject to change, and obviously I will let you guys know. You're part Polish. You know, Jingang, that's funny because sorry, I'm trying to catch this gnat. People think I'm Polish. Everyone that meets me thinks I'm from Poland. I'm not. I hate it here. I hate this gnat. It has not been here all day, and then I start streaming. It's like, hello. Alright, just gonna have to deal with it. Hey, Hyperion, how are you doing? Having anything good for dinner? Listen, I'm kind of... I wouldn't say I'm zany today, but I would say I'm unprofessional. I'm feeling unprofessional. Does that make sense? I need to put a copy paste for that because the amount of people that have asked me that question is absurd. And I want to always make sure that I don't take my frustration out on, you know, the 20th person to ask. Because it's not their fault. I think I caught it. No. Wait. Wait. We're witnessing fly violence. I'm sorry. I hate it here. Who's ready for this match? Why? Alright, well hopefully you guys can't see it. It doesn't look like you can see it. I think I'm feeling unprofessional because I'm not wearing a sweater vest. Like, it feels like I went to work in my pajamas, you know what I mean? I need to stop. I'm sorry. You guys probably don't care for that slamming sound of me trying to get this net. Alright, I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. We pretend it's, you know, a Yasuo player. Okay. We're good. I will get situated here. So the reason that I queue with one person is because I have to get my link out there. I can't never ever experience Twitch growth, right? That's just not sustainable unless I were just looking to do this as a, you know, a very rare hobby, right? But that's not what I'm looking to do. I think most of you guys know that. So that's what it is. I guess I'll add that to a copy paste because admittedly I get that question a lot. I got it. He's deceased. Oh, he died on my expensive desk mat. Oh no. Why'd you have to perish there, dude? I mean, it's partially my fault for, you know, killing him there. But alright, I'm sorry you guys had to hear all that. That's fine. This is like my Friday, and so I think that's why I come into stream kind of, I don't want to say less professional because that's not really the word I'm looking for, but more casual. Hopefully that does not reflect in my gameplay. Getting mid might be a joke today also because new skins and stuff like that, but we'll see. If I get support, I will just play Hwei support and we can all laugh at me. So yes, hard deadline of ranked probably in 2 weeks. Am I looking forward to it? No, it's not going to be fun just watching me play in silver, but it's what the people want. I'm happy to deliver that. I'm not the god of content. I don't know what is and isn't entertaining, so if people say something's going to be entertaining, I'll try it. Hello Drek, how's it going? Currently playing Hearthstone. I haven't played Hearthstone forever. Oh my god, how is it? How is it? Jingang, you wouldn't be mean to me like that. Some people would be mean to me like that. You're not one of them. Yo, what's with this queue? I feel like we've been here forever. I don't want to play Hwei support. Alright, here's the thing. If I get to play Hwei, I don't care. If it's support, fine. Fine. But I just want to play Hwei. Playing Battlegrounds, right? It's basically like TFT but with cards. Okay, interesting. You wouldn't even know where to start with Hwei. I could give you the rundown. It's not... he's a hard champion. People don't like, probably, that Hwei mains think he's one of the hardest champs in the game. But I wouldn't say he's hard. I don't think that the skill cap for League champs is that bad, all things considered. Yes, sir. Hold on. I need to lower my mic gain. I increased my mic gain because I thought I was too quiet. Now I'm too freaking loud. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I got mid. Yippee. Thank you. We take those. So yeah, let's train. Let's try to take the game seriously. Try to get prepared for ranked here. Please keep me posted. Yes, actually. This guy's like, are you live? Oh, that's so funny. That's really cool. Let's have a good game. Yeah, like I said, people like to be mad and talk like that, but it's just not the case. In terms of League champs, yeah, he's absolutely one of the harder ones to play, there's no question. But yes, if we're talking about video games in general, then no, I think he's super easy. I mean, and I do think he's easy, but compared to most of the roster, he is significantly harder. That's just a fact. And I'm not saying I'm some god player for playing him. I only play him because I like him. I like his character.
Together.
Dice, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Also, I realize my follower goal is way too high up here. Hold on one sec. Okay, that should be good. You're in top lane. Good luck. Good. Oh, let's go, Ornn. We love an orange player. Alright, let's go with the yellow one. Alun and Cosmo are adorable. Thank you. Cosmo got shaved recently, but I'm not gonna add shaved pics of him to the PowerPoint. I think that will steer people away. Is that skin new? Yes, it came out I think yesterday. It's really good. I really like it. I'm just trying out all the chromas currently. Alright, I think if I keep the bitrate right here, we can watch it easily. Looks good. Alright, it is the warm-up. Let's do our best here. It might be Diana mid, perhaps. I'm historically not super well-versed in laning into Diana, but that's okay. We gotta learn eventually, right? Gotta learn eventually. But no, like I was saying, I'm not, good luck to you too. Very happy to have an Ornn on the team. Especially with Mundo, it would help for us to be able to kind of outscale him if possible. So, like I was saying though, I don't sort of want to come across as having a complex about playing Hwei or anything, because I don't. I don't play him because he's super difficult. Yes, that is typically what I prefer in a character, in a champion, whatever. But I play him because I like his character. That's just, if he were as easy as, you know, Annie to play, I would still play him. It's just about characters for me. I don't really care about much else. Same with Vel'Koz, right? I would argue probably Xerath is arguably easier than Vel'Koz, but I don't like Xerath, so. It's okay to play easy champs, it's okay to play hard champs, there's nothing wrong with either. It's okay to play what's meta, it's okay to be a one-trick, it doesn't matter. Play the game however you want. You play Vex because you enjoy how gloomy she is? Okay, Vex Hwei bot lane. Imagine how moody they would be. Imagine how moody they'd be.
There is light in me. I can't lose sight of it. Not when you draw. Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Barzillai, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. You guys are so sweet. Happy lane, not against Mundo. Nah, dude. Okay, I wouldn't normally like this chroma, but his hair color is gorgeous. This actually reminds me of the color scheme of the newest Prestige Ezreal skin. I really like it. Oh my god, his hair color's sick. Or no, maybe the... Yes, the Prestige Ezreal skin, but also the Heartsteel Ezreal as well. Very, very similar. That's sick. Okay, a couple of these people are being a little weird.
I'll always be a student of
Minions have spawned.
its master.
Daily Jinx laugh. Alright, we'll see how we do here into Teemo. We certainly outrange him. Interesting
Good,
characters in this
evil.
lobby, that's the truth.
The line
Ain't
blurs.
that the truth? Ew, I forgot about the new Teemo animations. They're not even new anymore, but I haven't leaned into him since his rework. I mean, I've seen him, of course, but I haven't leaned into him. His walk animation is so bad, I'm sorry. The old one was really good, the little waddle. I think it was so cute. Why is he... Oh god, it looks... I don't mean to be critical of Riot's, you know, artistic direction, but it doesn't look good. He looks so, like, they put too much squash on him. You know what I mean? When it comes to VTubers or PNGtubers, you can add squash physics. It looks like they just turned squash up to 1,000. I'm no artist myself, but... That looks really bad. Ew, the way his head keeps compressing. The way his head keeps horizontally compressing makes me very uncomfortable.
What's heavy in the mind?
First blood.
His poor little brain. Hey Turtley, how's it going? How have you been lately? Oh, Oh, that minion. How have you been?
The surreal
Got a
makes
fever
people
again?
admit
What's going on? What is going on? I know that there's some stuff going around right now, so please try to keep yourselves healthy. One of those things when you have friends with kids, yeah, kids are real germy. Kids are real germy. I mean, just by nature of, you know, going to school and going to daycare and stuff, but my mom always taught us really, really good hygiene habits early on. Her thing was always, nice, good job, Lulu. No, I was not emoting at you, Teemo. I was emoting for Lulu. The other small person. But, you know, her thing was always you wash your hands when you get home. Right, and I think not enough kids are taught these things, and it certainly does not help. Your friends chew your food off a public pool floor turtley? Okay, listen. I'm not a fan of germy kids, but I might have to blame you for that one.
At least they'll remember how I feel.
My god, why is this guy here? You couldn't say no, yeah you could. You look at the kid and you go, no dummy. Why is he still throwing W's at me?
My work seeks answers for the most burning questions. Every mark should have meaning.
Listen, I'm terrible. I would have been real honest with the kid. Well, first I would have said no, and if the kid insisted, I would have been like, listen, kid, there are people out there who can't afford to get public pool floor germs. Any other kid I would have said no. Oh, turtley. Well, now you're paying the price. Now you're paying the price.
Why can't I paint exactly what I imagine?
He is really having fun, isn't he? We can't let Teemo players have fun.
My light grows brighter. Don't look away, Jin.
Was a stale cracker, so it wasn't even worth it then. So it wasn't even worth it. Stale cracker. What's this guy doing? Oh wow, Jin and Diana are kind of fed.
What was left behind?
The Hwei skin looking good, thank you. This is one of the weird chromas, but I figured I would try it out. I gotta try out all of them. I do like it. They're very aggressive bot lane. Yeah, Jin Alistar can afford to be. Jin can pretty safely be aggressive with an Alistar.
Grass isn't green. Nature stirs and feels. I can't name it.
Yeah, I'm very much enjoying the new Hwei skin. So here's the thing, I want to poke the heck out of the Teemo like I have been and bully him. The problem is with a 3-0 Diana and also a 3-1 Jin that was previously mid, I can't really afford to bully him and then die for it. I understand, Diana. I understand, dude. I get it, you're fed out of your brain.
Can't find.
Alistar's top, yeah, this is getting a little bit out of control, so even though I can normally afford to be aggressive into a lane like Teemo, I can't here. I absolutely can't.
Ionia has an underworld. Black
So
is
we play
ancient.
very, very safe with
I stare
the
into well.
support here, the AD carry
Stares
here,
back.
and Diana here. And whatever this is, we play super safe. He's coming back home.
An ally has been slain.
And we have to consider we have that luxury too, right? Yes, we have the luxury to be able to poke him normally and bully him, but we also have the luxury to be able to play safe.
An enemy has been slain.
I would love to go up and help him, but Teemo's room's kinda... I don't think Teemo's really gonna let me.
Enemy killing spree. An
It's the
enemy has
warm-up,
been
it's
slain.
okay.
Shine once more before the end.
Oh my god. Boy. All winnable? It's not, but it's okay. I'm fine with playing it out. It's a norm, right? Who cares? You play it out, you have a good time, and you just try your best, because at the end of the day, you have to learn how to play in situations like this, right? You have to learn how to play into 5-1 Jhin, 5-0 Diana, so you can look at it as hostage holding, or you can look at it as a learning experience, right? So I'm gonna do my best to learn a lot from this game. I'd be careful.
Kindness until I have no
Well, technically anything's winnable. I always say the whole enemy team could DC, and then it would be winnable. So yes, by definition anything's winnable, but I'm talking from a more realistic perspective. It's not really, but yes, of course anything can happen. At the end of the day, you have to kind of treat the game for what it is. Always do your best regardless of the situation, right? There's no reason not to. I'm definitely not saying give up or anything. That's why I'm playing safe, right? I could just continue to play aggressive and have bullied the Teemo as fun as it would be. I would have died to the Diana 3 times by now. So, you know.
no justice. No
Not the Karthus laughing emo. Yeah, laning into Mundo sucks. Mundo is very, very good right now despite his win rate. I've explained to you guys where people just don't know how to play him. That's why his win rate is deceptively low. But Mundo as a champion does really well right now.
obsession keeps the mind awake.
You'll never believe who's mid.
Enough for now.
I do need like 100
Find
more
the
gold.
details later.
Aw, thanks, Cyber, you're a sweetheart. How you doing? No, I know Diana's there. You stop making it so obvious. Jimothy?
Everyone's made of contradictions.
I'm sorry, Teemo. You know what? You fooled me. It was Jhin. It was not Diana. See, here's the thing. I'm drawing more attention to myself, right? I'm the only one who's 0-0, so now they want to kill me just to spite me. It's not even worth their effort. I'm gonna sit under my tower. And their Teemo just does this every time someone's nearby, so he gives me the warning. He's cool. He's on my side. And we listen to those warnings. We don't tilt, right? Some people would tilt. They see a Teemo taunting. Instead, I simply die. I simply die to a gank. Nope, Lulu was here, thank you.
Act on inspiration
You
when
did
it
nothing
strikes.
today? Hey, sometimes you need a day off.
No matter
Thank you,
where I
Lulu. I
go,
appreciate that.
I can't forget where I came from.
Lulu. There we go. Thank you, Lulu. Into this team. Okay, I have to go Blackfire. I don't want to. I don't want to. But
Shut
Mundo and
down.
Alistair? I have to. I have to. I would be griefing my team. I would actually just be griefing if I didn't.
When others
Working, but doing mostly nothing at work. Okay, that's even better. That's even better than a day off. I do feel bad for my team, though, that I haven't really been able to roam, but please understand, there have been a lot of people mid this whole game. And I will say, they're playing well. You can't even be mad. The Diana just seems to be higher elo than us, and that happens. She seems to just be a good player. What? Are we gonna dive me? What's going on?
Never, master.
Where he going?
Turret plating
Working
will soon
hard,
fall.
supporting Icarus from afar.
An ally has been slain.
Good. Evil. Alarm blows.
Ally has been slain.
God, he does so much damage. At this HP, I kind of just die to the next, I don't know who wants to be mid. Okay, Teemo's running down to shroom the river, so we push this out first. And then let's just sneak back real quick. Diana's here. No, I'm not fighting her. Lulu, I love you dearly. She is just a better player than me.
It'd be enough for my art to save a single. I understand.
I have no chance. I can't hit my CC on her. I feel really bad.
See me.
I do feel bad, but it's hard for me to hit my CC on Diana, especially with 14 stacks on her,
Legendary.
her books here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
For better or worse.
Don't fight the guy after I'm dead. Yeah, unfortunately, even though our Lulu's clearly very good, she knows how to roam and how to play her champion, we're all too behind for Lulu to be able to save us.
What's heavy in the mind? So much. I won't spare you from any.
Can't believe I missed my ult there. I'll click yes. It's up to my team. I don't really care either way. Recently learned about River Shrine. Oh, that's from season, like... That's before I joined, so it's before season, You vote yes? I'm cool either way. I'm cool either way. I'm just a chill guy.
An ally has been slain.
GG, well played.
A summoner has disconnected.
Creativity is
What can you
limitless,
do?
for better or worse.
Teemo being snotty about it, but... It's not your bad. It's nobody's fault. I can't honor everyone, so I guess I'll just honor you guys, sorry. I hate not having honors. Alright, GG's, it's fine, it was the warm-up. Jin Gang, let me check if anyone's in queue, because if they're not, you could just go again. Okay, Drek is in queue, so we will swap out. I'll bring you in again, Jin Gang, if you want. Quite the warm-up. Quite the warm-up. Let me move you. Alright. Wait, I have a thing for that. Boop. As long as we're learning from each game so that we can get back into ranked in 2 weeks, I'm okay with it. Players do not have the same version of the game. Do I have to update? I mean, I just played a game with Jin Gang. Which one of us is it, Drek? I mean, I'll restart, I guess. I'll restart in case it's me. Because most people blame me for that. Give me a second. Yeah, I know, I just launched it too. Beats me, man. Beats me. That's okay, take your time, Riot. See, this is why I don't like having to restart the game on stream. It takes quite a minute to load up. Alright, it's launching, guys. I'm sorry about that. By the way, please keep me updated about the stream quality and stuff. Not the stream quality, but let me know if I drop, you know, if my bitrate drops, if I, lose frames or anything. You love going against Smurf accounts? I agree, yeah. She was just a higher elo. That's it. She was just a good player. Like I said, there's never any reason to be mad about that, right? Wouldn't a person be more mad about being beaten by a bronze player? I can't really understand tilt. I can to a degree in some scenarios, I get it, but... Well, we'll never know which one of us it was, Drek, because it seems to have resolved. Alright, let's just get right back into it.
Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Hey Victor, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, GG's. It was a fun lane. Your Diana was kind of just a god, so gotta just cut our losses. See, that's what I'm afraid of in ranked, you know, that's kind of what you can be against. Just some jungler that really freaking knows what they're doing. And you can't do much in that situation. I'm not going to bully a Teemo when there's a 5-in-1 Diana sniffing around mid lane. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do when the really fed AD carries mid, the supports mid, the really fed jungles mid? I'm not coming out from under my tower to fight Miss Diana with 17 stacks on her Magi's at 10 minutes. No siree. I could hit every skill and not kill her, you know? Play on Steam Deck connected to monitor. Okay, Hyperion, does it run well? Because I'm very interested in getting a Steam Deck for that reason. Do you think you could, well, you could talk about it in chat, but do you think you could DM me? Because I would really like a Steam Deck for that reason. I mean, I'm not really in the financial market for one right now, but maybe for my birthday or Christmas or something. But that would be really, really convenient for me. Because I like to play games on the couch, but I don't like to play them handheld. So that would kind of be, you know, Hannah Montana, the best of both worlds. That's not something to be proud of. I don't even know what elo... You've done ranked on this account, Drek? There's not really norms elo, it's just everyone kind of just gets thrown in. I mean, I've been against Iron, I've been against people in Masters, it's just norms. I'd say the reason that you don't typically see anything higher than Emerald in norms is because they don't really play norms. It's not so much about a norms MMR. It might exist to a degree, but it's nothing, it's not like ranked, you know what I mean? Not really. It's very negligible. You've been debating about getting a Steam Deck? Yeah, me too. Me too, Turtley. Please, let us know if it's worth it, particularly for hooking it up to a monitor or to a TV or whatever. Good evening, Tassadar. How are you? So many options to play. I know. I know. No, Steam Deck is great, and apparently they're not looking to make a second one anytime soon. People are estimating the earliest would... I've seen some people say 2026, but I think people are estimating more around 2027, which, I mean, is kind of coming up, you know? one pro game and realized esports is extremely boring. I enjoy well, I used to enjoy watching Pro Play League. I think it's really exciting. It's your friends, but so amazing. He's been letting you play Elden Ring. We just got a monitor set up like 30 minutes ago. Okay. Esports is really boring, really. I find it exciting, but I understand that people could feel that way. Probably a lost in champ select here, but again, that's fine. I don't care. We're just learning, and I want to kind of learn how to play in non-ideal scenarios, right? Being that I'm going back to ranked. Pro plays the only sport you watch. Yeah, I get you. You can't watch someone else play if you can play. What are you doing here, Turtley? Wait, what are you doing here then? Are you not watching me play? You know, that's kind of what, I'm sorry, this is not meant to come across rudely towards you, but I feel like that's what a lot of old people say. Oh, why would you watch someone, play video games when you could play them yourself? I like this. Thank you so much. That was very sweet. I really appreciate that. You can't just play League, you have to multitask. Okay. Right, so then what about playing and then watching esports on the side? I think I'm not 100% following. To you, esports is no different than NASCAR. It's just a person sitting there. Well, right, you have to recognize it's competing in a video game, right? Not with physical feats of strength or speed. I'd rather watch a show. Yeah, no, that's fair. I get that. I'm similar. I prefer shows over movies, so I can understand, you know, just preferring a different genre of entertainment. Pro play is by far the most intellectually demanding sport out there. Yeah, I enjoy League Pro Play, but that's just me. I haven't watched in a very long time. I spam gank mid. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very nice. He doesn't have to. I actually also watch Pro Chess because, oh, that's sick. I've wanted to get into watching Pro Chess. You'll stay for one game and then lurk. Okay, enjoy your show. Enjoy. Alright, let's do our best. I like Cosmo, I think. Is he the black cat? I was like, yeah. Yeah, Cosmo's the black cat. He's doing well, by the way, guys. After his shaving, he's happy. He's good. It couldn't have come at a better time either, just given how hot the weather's been lately. I think it will really help to cool him down. It's funny how we pay for a subscription on Netflix and YouTube for ad-free viewing, and they're doing a cable TV move. What's going on with Netflix? I don't really keep up. We do have Netflix. I'm gonna use it for Squid Game Season 3, but I have a couple shows on Netflix that I watch when they get new seasons, but not too much. I currently use, is it Max that I currently use? Yeah, I currently use Max pretty much every night for South Park, but they're moving over to Paramount Plus very soon, so I'm gonna have to move my subscription over, which kind of sucks because Max has a much better selection than Paramount Plus, it seems, so it is what it is. I'm rewatching all of South Park though because my roommate hasn't seen it, and so, I mean, I've seen all of South Park, but I want to show my roommate, so we watch a couple episodes every night. Pluto is free with... Stop. Really? I did a bunch of research and it said that Max has the exclusive rights to it for now, and then the exclusive rights will move to Paramount. You're kidding. I'm being scammed, Turtley. I'm being scammed. I would check again. Oh, okay. Alright, I will take a look. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm kind of disappointed. Use 456. Okay. Yeah, I know there's probably other options. I just watch it on my phone, so I don't want to like get viruses and stuff. I don't know, man.
Welcome to Summoner's
That's so funny. There are many services now and the prices are insane, I know. You have to pay, you know, for one service just for one show, another service for another show. Yo, what do we think about the green chroma? It's pretty sick. I really like the green chroma. Not bad.
One breath and brush.
I want Disney Plus to be available. Yeah, I don't currently have Disney Plus. I used to have it, so back when I was in chemo, so my chemo sessions were about, okay, they were supposed to be around 3 hours and change each, but of course I would end up being there for 5+ hours because it was a disaster in the infusion room, to say the least, after they changed management and stuff. But I used to use Disney Plus to watch Hamilton every time because not only do I like Hamilton, but it was the perfect length of time. And also when, you know, I wasn't feeling good, I could just listen to it at parts because it's a musical, and I didn't have to watch it if I couldn't at the time.
Don't deny what I have to show you.
So then after chemo was over, I couldn't really justify keeping Disney Plus just for Hamilton. I do miss Hamilton, but you know, I listen to the soundtrack on Spotify, but I like watching it. It's really good. The acting's really good. Lin-Manuel Miranda is fantastic and a genius. Yeah, imagine not just buying the DVDs again. God. Remember box sets and everything? Remember Blockbuster? I miss the vibes of Blockbuster. Blockbuster's all about the vibes. Disney Plus for Star Wars, yeah. But you can, I'm pretty sure you could just get most of the Star Wars movies and just buy them outright on, probably on Prime and stuff. We do that for a lot of movies. Just so then you don't have to have a whole streaming service for it. A whole separate streaming service for it, I should say. Yeah, take that, Lux. Remember Redbox? I think some of those still exist. I've seen the... I think I've seen them. I tried buy stuff and never rewatch it. Yeah. I do like to watch stuff before bed. Now, the one thing I've not been able to find is a way to watch Hamtaro. I know that there's one website for it, but it doesn't work on my phone. So I'm pretty sad about that because I've wanted to rewatch all of Hamtaro, and then we ended up moving to South Park because we couldn't find a decent way to watch it on mobile. It probably works fine on the computer, but not on mobile.
When others fall to pieces, I gather them up.
You like Hamtaro as well? Do you have a favorite character? I love all the Ham-Hams. Did you play the games, by the way? Ham-Ham Heartbreak was actually a really good game. The Hamtaro games are actually really good. Ham-Ham Heartbreak was lit. Have you tried their website for... Whose website? I know that there's the Ham-Ham, you know, fan website or whatever. It doesn't work on my phone, like I said. The one with the fan art at the top of, like, Boss or something. I don't remember. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't work. which really sucks. It would probably work just fine on my computer, but I tend to watch videos on my phone before bed. It's just easier for me. Unless I could think of some alternate setup. That's kind of gonna be how it is. Styling on them.
Enough for now. I'll refine the details later.
Try Roku, it's free with ads. Do they have Hamtaro? Your projector and watch on your ceiling. I like to be on my side as opposed to my back, and I also don't wear glasses in bed, so I wouldn't be able to see the ceiling.
An island of sand, blotted with ash.
Hamtaro 2000. No more holding back.
Here's something that won't wash off.
My wave.
Why can't I be exactly what I imagine?
My wave. It's fine.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
People are what they say. What they show.
She keeps standing out of range.
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
You have slain an enemy.
All I imagined, and it still came down to this.
We pirating CDs. Don't do that. They're very squishy, so that means gun. Wait, you got an assist on that? Wait, there's no way. No, okay. Oh my god, I thought I was going crazy. I just have no perception of
If
time.
my footsteps are already gone. Good, evil, blind blurs.
Killing spree.
Hi!
Killing spree.
Nicely done. I'm surprised Graves wasn't in the area. I kind of figured he'd come up, that's why I backed off, but then Twitch went past that area and he didn't, so
Act on
okie dokie,
inspiration
sounds good to
when it
me.
strikes.
The poison rat arrives, true. I do have to go back for my gun though, unfortunately. I would love to help Zach. I love our Zachariah, but I do have to back.
Forget where I came from.
I don't know why Graves wasn't there. He did Drake then recalled, I guess. He recalled fast, man. He's quick with it. Ah, I should have TP'd. Okay, I should have TP'd. Okay, I greeted
Grass
Lux.
isn't green. Nature stirs in hues I can't name.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Life flows in currents, twisting, turning.
Here's our team tester. I think they'll be fine.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, can't do much about that.
Time is ripped away.
Can't do much
too
about
quickly.
that. Poor Varus. Yeah, so Varus is a pretty self-sufficient ADC. But, you know, not having any kind of shielding, healing, really good lockdown, it's tough. It's tough for any AD carry, right? But I would say Varus is one of the more self-sufficient ADCs, in my opinion. In my opinion, he's one of my favorite ADCs. But it's not easy, especially in this meta, you know? They left, I think. Yeah, they're leaving. Alright, I might get my boots. I'm gonna grab my boots. It looks like Swain's looking to gank, perhaps with teleport. I will back for my boots and teleport back mid so that maybe I can roam as well. It's either stomp or get stomped.
Nothing's as simple as black and white.
That's League of Legends. The little the suction sound of the EE is really good. It was all a bait.
An enemy has been slain.
It was all a bait. That looks as bad, I know. I do think she's... I mean, that's the problem, right? League norms matchmaking just doesn't really... I'm going to die. There's just really no norms MMR, so this kind of stuff happens. We were kind of the victim of it last game, and now they're the victim of it this game. It's not really fair. It's not fair for this Lux to be put up against me. I'm not an extraordinary player, but I'm definitely higher, you know, elo or whatever you want to call it, more skilled than this Lux. But that's what happens. That's what happens even in ranked, so you gotta expect it, unfortunately. And again, it ends up balancing out because you saw that we had to deal with it last game, and now we get to essentially profit off of it this game. Our whole team is just stomping them.
Save a single person.
So, you know, it ends up evening out to a degree.
Rampage.
It would help if Riot did more kind of norms MMR, but I don't think that there's much of a... I don't know, it'd probably be pretty easy to implement, right? But I don't know if there's too much of a demand for it. Norms are norms, right? And sometimes it's fun to stomp and get stomped when there's no elo on the line. No LP on the line. I do feel bad for this Lux, so I'm not really trying to bully her, and a lot of times when I get into situations like this, I try to sort of not just let them live, because that wouldn't be fair to my team, but I do try to just, you know, chill and go easy on them.
One breath and brush at a time.
But, you know, next game she might get matched against somebody that's way less skilled at the game than she is, and the cycle continues.
Obsession keeps the mind awake.
Banish the shadows.
Seeks answers for the most burning questions.
Unstoppable.
I'm pretty low here, but I kind of want to wait for my TP to be back up.
The surreal makes people admit what's
Man,
real.
Hwei looks really tall in this skin. I like it. I'm not complaining. Man looks lanky. I think man should be lanky. I think it suits him.
I'll create something beautiful in your memory.
Let's see. I guess we'll grab our Archangel second. We don't really need it. I'm gonna be honest. But the bot lane is pretty fed, and I do think we should still respect them. It is a Tristana Nautilus after all. I have played that lane many a times as the Tristana. So let's get our shield as soon as possible.
Paths I never thought I'd walk.
Godlike.
Nice, good job. Good job. There's a new Nidalee skin. Yeah, I saw it. I don't. So I heard. My roommate told me that apparently, the reason she looks different now is because they're going off her Legends of Runeterra design or something. I don't care for how her hair looks now. I don't know. Her ponytail's just really. Something about the proportions just looks really weird to me. But I don't know, I'm not a Nidalee lore expert, so maybe somebody could educate me, but... Her splash art, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something about the splash art seems off, and it's not even about the theming or anything. It just seems... off. Yeah, I think off is a good way to describe it. How have the frames been this stream, by the way, guys? I'm looking and the bitrate seems to be completely stable. You have to see it in game. Yeah, in game it probably looks fine because they haven't made any changes to her character model, so yeah, Tristana was getting out of hand, but fortunately it, you know, ended soon enough. Kind of felt bad for the Lux. I know. But like I said, it pretty much just evens out, in my opinion. You get games like that where you are kind of outskilling them, but then the opposite happens. We had back-to-back, right? Back-to-back. Have a good night, Tessador. Let's see. Let me go to my loot here. It looks like we got a, what is this? Mystery icon. I mean, nothing's gonna beat this Hwei icon. There is nothing that can beat this Hwei icon. I keep getting these illustrated ones. They're not bad. Oh, actually, you know what I should do? I do love this Victor splash, but I think I'm going to update this to the Hwei splash. Nice, nice. Yeah, you're always going to be useful in a game like that. It's just, it's... Yeah, I gotta feel bad. I'd have laughed if it was a better Hwei icon. I have all the Hwei icons, and I will tell you none of them compared to this. The other ones are disgusting. I mean, the illustrated icon it's fine. It's fine. But this is just above and beyond.
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
The Champy icon especially is...
Creativity is limitless, for
weird.
better or worse.
Oh, great. Hyperion. Now I'm actually going to be against challenger players, despite the, God. No, you're a really, really good Jarvan. I was genuinely very, very impressed. Right, because you're actually ranked, right? Okay, so you're Emerald, currently. Alright, I might be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Void Astro, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Alright, we're back. We're back. But yeah, that's kind of just what happens, right? Zach Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. You're a sweetheart. It was kind of a stomp. That's what happens though, and I mean, right, so I was queuing with someone who's on a brand new account, so we're gonna be against people that are on brand new accounts. That's more what Riot cares about in norms, is kind of, you know, if an account is new or not. That's the only time I really see any sort of, you know, major MMR kind of matchmaking in norms. So it was basically like co-op versus AI, right? Queuing with a level 30 or whatever. And now I'm queuing with an Emerald, which again, I don't think is going to make that much of a difference. Being that the game before I queued with Jingang, who's unranked, and we were against a Diana who was clearly probably Emerald. So I peaked Master a while ago, but haven't had anything to play on in a few years, but I still keep up with League. Also, apparently they're making smurfing a bannable offense. Really? I haven't kept up on it, but I know they're talking about that or thinking about it. Right, exactly. You're against new accounts, so new accounts would either be new players or people just creating an alt account. I hesitate to call them smurfs, it's just alt accounts sometimes. Some people just want another account to play on. An account maybe that doesn't have its MMR in the gutter, you know, its LP gain in the gutter, stuff like that. It's not always smurfs. Some people just want to play on a different account. They could definitely make smurfing, you know, bannable. That's something they could do. I don't know if they're going to. I don't want them to, because I just don't want to play ranked on this account. I just have no desire to. Is it partially because seeing a silver border would be disgusting? Kind of, but I just don't want that pressure. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to go into ranked with a chill mindset, a nice fresh account. It's just the vibe I'm looking for in ranked now, as someone who's kind of, you know, washed up or whatever. So I really hope that's not the case, but I could see why people might feel that smurfs or alt accounts are ruining ranked. 100%. They're not healthy for the game. That's just plain and simple. But I do feel like we could maybe meet in the middle. There might be ways to kind of, I don't know, meet both sides in the middle. I don't really know what they are, but I think that there are ways. But I agree, if I'm looking at it objectively, smurfing is bad for ranked, yes. Period. End of sentence. But I still want to be able to do it because I want to play on an alt account. Like I said, I'm just looking for that kind of chill vibe. So, I don't know. And plus, I love the whole, like, unranked to challenger kind of a thing and stuff like that. I mean, people do sometimes just want alt accounts. It's not about smurfing and styling on people. Sometimes it's, you know, playing just a different role or, you know, like I said, unranked to challenger kind of deals. There are some people that use it innocently is what I'm trying to say, and I don't think that those people are necessarily ruining ranked. It's a jungle preference, Jarvan. I like tanky, engage, peel, that's my preference, but I don't care. Play whatever makes you happy. I'm an AD carry main at heart, so I like, you know, tanky, engage sort of, dealio. I think this is the very- oh no, it's the second to last karma we have to try is the blue one. I've always been told that smurfing is bannable offensive both PvP. Right, yes. And I do agree. It's not healthy for the game. If I'm being objective, 100%. It's not healthy for ranked. I just don't know where Riot currently stands on it. I know it's something that they've been talking about for a while though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they started cracking down on it. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be sad though. I'll admit I would be sad. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. Oh, hi, period. Please, play whatever you like. This is not ranked, fortunately. Apparently today's a public holiday. No wonder the staff didn't clock in. Were you not supposed to be at work, Cyber? Did you accidentally go to work? Well, at least you did nothing, right? You were kind of, taking a holiday yourself, just at the office, right? So were you getting paid for it? See, that's smart, right? Just go to the office on holiday and still get paid for it, do nothing. Certainly that's how it works, right? Volibear, you do watch my stream. I always joke that Volibear is my, currently my favorite champ to have on my team. Yo, I'm glad to see people are playing Varus, by the way. I love Varus so much, nobody plays him. I don't know why people don't play Varus. Guys, play Varus, he's fun. He's really fun. I might start playing him mid again. Yeah, I always had to work holidays too, 100%. Yeah, it's what happens. I think most people have to. I never mind. It's like, okay, so I have to work on Christmas, or oh, I have to work on New Year's. Okay, then I'll just celebrate the next day. I don't, like, who cares? Sure, if you have kids, right? If you have kids, I could understand that that's rough. And especially kids having off of school and stuff. But if you're like us, man, who cares? Who cares? Yeah, Volibear really helps round out our team comp here. Bitrate's good, right, guys? Because it looks like I disconnected from chat, but I should still be good on Twitch, right? You would like if League made more hybrid items like Gunblade? Because there are so many champs that could build them, but there just aren't any. That's a really good point, Drac. I agree with you 100%. Yup, I agree with you. There could definitely be more hybrid items that would be a lot of fun, but unfortunately I think it might end up kind of causing some balance issues. Oh my god, Hyperion, this is so much. Look at our team so stacked. Our team is so stacked. And then the Ahri's probably a challenger smurf. That's funny. The incentive for working on holidays usually double pay. Ooh, nice. That's amazing. Double pay is nice. Back when I had to work holidays, we didn't get anything extra or anything. That's really cool. Nice little bonus.
Something dark clings to me.
Build
has
six
always lived
six
in
static
me.
shiv.
You brought to
6
light,
gunblades.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, what do we think of this chroma, guys? I do think now I'm sick of seeing Hwei in blue just because of Winter Blessed.
30 seconds
But
until
if I
minions
put that
spawn.
aside, I think this chroma is really nice. I do like it. It's just, it looks dull to me because of Winter Blessed. That's the only problem. Like Twilight Edge item in Arena, but that would not work in normal league, right? Exactly. I do really like the color of his hair here with the color of the horns. It's really, really nice.
Minions have spawned.
God, I love his sitting pose too.
Everyone's made of contradictions.
I like queuing with Hyperion as well because while he... Yeah, this is sweaty. Okay, she's not bronze. Boring. But that's fine. I like queuing with Hyperion because it's going to put me in more difficult situations that I'm going to need to start getting used to for ranked, right? So we just do our best. Do our best. Try to
Something
focus.
still grieves in you, Ahri. White like clouds and ice.
Not a big fan of really good Ahri players, of course. Ahri is, as we all know, a champion that can do very, very well in the right hands.
Quick as a fox.
She does have electrocute, of course.
Life flows in currents, twisting.
Well, the reason we're seeing Smurfs is more just because of who I'm queuing with. Queuing with a fresh level 30 account, you're gonna just see a lot of low elo. And then, like, you know, basically new players. And then queuing with Hyperion, I'm going to be, you know,
Good.
the elo's gonna be dragged up a little bit, but again, it's norms. It's not as obvious, or it's not as palpable as it is with ranked. Oh, well, that's bad. Okay, she definitely could have guaranteed a charm on me there.
Every mob should have me.
At least he knows that's warded. I did tell him ahead of time.
Act on
Nah, not norms. Norms is pretty chill. Like I said, it's not that much. I would say, like I said, the only thing is queuing with a fresh account, you're gonna be against new players. That's kind of the only really noticeable.
Light on my feet.
Okay, I'm not sure she needs a flash there, so I'll take that for sure. I'll take that for sure, that's fine. Oh, thank you so much. You definitely didn't have to give me the kill there. I appreciate that. Their jungler is Diana, which is a little bit spooky. We do have Volibear in the area. Okay, she's teleporting. That's fine. I normally wouldn't back here, but we need to not play stubborn. We need to play smart. So we're gonna back here. It's not ideal, but we'll grab this, we'll grab some boots, and we're going to use our teleport. Like I said, playing smart here. Yo. Diana's bot lane.
Art is empty without him.
That was some gank. Right through a ward and everything, jeez.
It's heavy when the mind becomes light on the page.
I mean, I'll come down. It's not really fair they have to lose a bunch of farm, but Melio's probably right. Good job. Alright, Ahri ended up coming down, so she didn't end up pushing the wave. Good call, Melio. I'm just nervous because I am very behind in farm, but that absolutely ended up being the right call. I used everything because I'm a big old dummy. Yeah, I'm here, I know. I just kind of wanted to bait her under tower. Oh. Nice, good job. God, it is such a treat queuing with, quite frankly, a high elo jungler. I know I said this last time, but it makes it feel like I'm in ranked. It makes it feel like I'm in a more competitive version of League. It's really nice. Yep, definitely different MMR in every game mode, and in norms in draft it's not very noticeable. But yeah, it affects it to a tiny degree, certainly. Tiny degree. Is that why it said I was promoted to silver after an ARAM game? That's really funny, Sophie. I like that.
An enemy has been slain.
You're higher than silver in ARAM, Cyber. Come on. Certainly League could recognize that. Certainly Riot could recognize that.
My work seeks answers for the most burning questions. Its shape. Jin. Facing
Okay, they're a dragon. Or I guess she's not.
I keep spiraling down paths I never thought I'd walk.
Yeah, no, Drake, that can't be. Cyber doesn't play ranked. She's walking very, very slowly upward. Yeah, she can't make it up there in time. She knows that. Yeah, she doesn't even have her tier 1s.
Ally has been slain.
Brian probably gave you the weak equivalent of a participation trophy. I love that. I like that a lot.
An enemy has been slain.
Good job, good job. Well done, top lane.
Give me your full attention.
God, the sound effect on the EE is so good. I don't even really know why they chose that sound effect, this sort of suctioning sound, but it's really satisfying, isn't it? Got that ASMR skin for Hwei. Alright, I finally hit her once. This suck, true. Very true.
Emotions are most dangerous when silenced.
So what do you guys think of the bath towel Ahri skin? Kind of interesting, right? Is it interesting? Not really, it's just a matter of time, right? It was really just a matter of time. League ASMR by Icarus? I would consider it, but I don't think I'd be very good at ASMR. I don't really know anything about it. And I also don't really have a good voice. But if people wanted me to, like, I don't know, I guess speak softly, I could. My voice is kind of gravelly though. Like I said, I have a lot of medical problems surrounding it, so I just don't think I'm really built for that sort of content, unfortunately. It's not that I'm not open to it. It's not that I'm not open to it. I do try to always, you know, kind of talk in a low voice and make stream calm and stuff like that. No, the charm! Tragic. That is so tragic. League ASMR, but it's just the announcer. True. True. They are full. Wow, this team comp is garbage. So we can build gun. Yippee. Man, Yasuo versus Riven top lane. What a classic. That's a certified classic. Since I have TP, I'm just gonna end up waiting for gun. I think I played that as well as I could have. I don't think I could have. If I stayed in my shield, I don't think I would have lived, and I think I may not have gotten the kill, so... I'm alright with how I played that. She has no R at least.
I choose kindness until I have no choice.
Aw, the party's gonna end before I get there.
Unstoppable.
Well, I was there in spirit. Spirit Blossom.
Killing spree.
You shape what I make.
I do like this chroma though. I'm really enjoying it. It's not quite my favorite color, but it's in the realm. It's turquoise, which used to be my favorite color, but as of several years ago, it's now mint. I would say green in general, but I would say mint green is probably what I go for the most.
Let's run. Come here often.
B, I know you're trolling me.
I paint exactly what I imagine.
B, you're trolling me, right? And I'm asking seriously. Somebody just asked that earlier this stream. That's actually crazy. That is weird coincidence. I believe you're probably not trolling. I think that is just coincidence, but that's really
Nothing's as
weird.
simple as black and
I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna make a copy paste for it. Cause you weren't here earlier. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna make a copy and paste for it at this point because people keep asking. I'm not mad at you, but like, I've just had this question asked so many times. So I'll explain it to you, of course, because I like you.
contradictions.
So, I'm a Twitch streamer, right? And I'm not really doing this as a hobby. I think most of you guys know that. Oh, anyway, certainly that's not the Smurf Diana from earlier, at least we know that now.
I'll refine the details.
So I'm looking to do this as a career, which I know is difficult, and I know that's kind of a cringe thing to say or whatever, but I'm gonna give it my best shot, right? Partially out of necessity and partially because it's what I love to do. And so because of that, at the end of the day, I do have to
No justice.
gain followers. That is part of it, of course. I can't just stream for funsies all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I meet in the middle by IQ with subscribers, and I also get to pursue my career as a Twitch streamer. That's how I met all of you guys, right? Just pasting my link to you, with the exception of a couple of you guys that came over from YouTube.
Shared vision, Jin.
But for 99% of you, I met you guys through my link. And I want to meet more of you guys.
Guilt covers all.
Shut down.
If I have a penny, I would have two. And it's weird that happened. I get what you're saying. Someday Brian's gonna officially hire Icarus or cast him as one of the esports casters. No, I don't have a voice for that. Listen, there are much better people that Riot could hire for whatever they need people for. I assure you. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to make my way in the world here. And I do think that's likely through streaming.
To save a single person. Maybe just myself.
But we'll see, of course, you know, maybe another opportunity will come up or something. But as of now, I don't really see myself doing anything else. And I do think it's fair that I've kind of arrived at a happy medium of, oh, hey, you know, I would like to think my subscribers, the people that subscribe, I hate saying my subscribers or my followers, it sounds cringe. I would like to think the people that subscribe to me or financially support me would want me to paste my link, right? So I like to think it's fair. I'd like to think it's fair. And if anyone feels it's not, you're more than welcome to tell me. We can talk about it. I'm very open.
One breath and brush at a time.
Your turret has been destroyed.
But yeah, if any of the people that financially support me want to weigh in on that, if you feel differently than me, then by all means, please tell me. I'd love to have that discussion with you guys. And that's part of it too, is that I am very much a doormat, right? So I need to have those one or two things that I actually stand up for. And I'll say that one thing is my potential Twitch career. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to succeed. And that's sort of the one thing I have a backbone about.
Legacy will I leave? What'll survive of me? Even my
Nope,
footsteps
that's
are already
mine.
gone.
Sorry, I'm the mid laner. Thanks.
Just for you.
She's gone. Oh, that flash though.
Art is empty.
That
without
flash
empty.
though. Gives yourselves a perk to feel good about and gives others incentive, yeah. No, yeah, I'm always gonna queue with subs. That's not up for negotiation. I meant more pasting my link. That I guess would be up for negotiation, maybe if someone made a really compelling argument. But beyond that, no, I think it's fair that I queue with subs and I get to paste my link. You win, we win, we're all happy, and we grow the community too. I'd like to think that everyone wants that. You know, meeting more friends is fun for all of us. One person marks you need to be able to advertise. Yeah, exactly. That's how I see it, but I also recognize that I'm a person, you know, I'm just one person, right? I can't think of every alternative. I can't, you know. So I'm always open to the idea of, oh, maybe I missed something. Maybe I, you know. So I'm not always open to criticism, but if I say I'm open to criticism, then I'm open to criticism. I only want criticism when I ask for it. I can't do Clash, Turtley. I cannot. I'm technically not eligible because I won't be doing ranked on this account, and the other one therefore cannot be phone number verified. So I'm actually not eligible. But if I could, I would. If I could, I would. What is this? What is she doing? I don't understand what's going on. You know what? That works. That'll do. You don't got a phone. Disconnector? So yeah, like I said, it's only subs that can queue with me, and I would like to think that they feel the same way. So that's how I arrived at that. It's not so much. I mean, it's partially, I guess, selfish. I hesitate to use the word selfish, because is following your dream selfish? Is trying to make your dream work selfish? Yeah, maybe, depending on how you go about it. But I definitely don't try to be, right? I definitely don't try to be. Embarrassal. No, my boy. Most people don't play with their viewers at all, yeah. And I'd be willing to play ranked with you guys too once I do that, if I'm allowed to play on an alt account. I'm gonna have to look into that. I appreciate you guys warning me. Oh. Okay. Good job, good job.
Peace is never really finished.
Sounds fair. Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, I do my best. I do my best to make, I can carry you on not Smurf for ranked. Listen, I don't want to get boosted or anything. I do want to do my best, but I'm also not really wanting to play ranked. I'm just doing it because you guys want it, and that's fine. Like, please don't feel like, you know, there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. I'm all about kind of meeting in the middle, right? That's what you do as someone who's an entertainer, I guess, if I can go so far as to call myself an entertainer. Yes, you have to make content that you enjoy. I will flash for it. I'm that petty. Very small price to pay to be blessed enough to have a career in, you know, an area like this. Oh no. My friend. Oh no, me! Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
When others fall to pieces, I gather them up.
I don't know, I do put a lot of thought into this stuff because, unfortunately, like I said, I doormat very easily. I get bullied very easily. I'm not saying that you guys bully me, I'm just talking about me as a person. So I have to be very, very careful of that. And I don't think that you guys would do that to me, but I have had people do that to me. So I gotta be careful, and I gotta make sure that I'm making decisions with everyone's best interest in mind.
Nature stirs and hues I can't name.
Sometimes I may do things that seem nonsensical. There's usually purpose behind it. Okay, it looks like we could just grab mid here. I like how nobody's turning around to help Jin. This is 80 carry in 2025 in a nutshell. Yeah, no sense in trying to ult Ahri. Hey, thank you, Emilio. Thank you, Emilio. Nicely done. That was beautiful. Phone died, no more stream. It's okay. It's okay. don't know, when it comes to content creation in general, just having even just an online presence, there are so many fine lines you tread with everything. It can be tough. It can be tough.
Ionia has an underworld, black as ink. I stare into the well, and it stares back. Why?
I was gonna head down, but I thought we could get a kill on Diana here. We do have Dragon up kinda soon, so I could head bot.
Peace of mind is a journey where you hold every shade of yourself to the light.
An ally has been slain. Rampage. Double kill.
Alright, they don't need me. Riven is,
Triple kill.
Riven's just
At
destroying
least
them.
they'll remember how I make them feel.
Hey Kishu, how's it going? How have you been?
Godlike.
Light on my
We should probably, Volley's dead, but we could still probably get Drag. I don't see any reason not to.
Obsession keeps the mind.
Either I'm laggy or you. Oh my god, again? Alright, then that's it. That's kind of GG then. I don't know what's causing the bitrate problem. Yeah, I see the bitrate's tanking. Okay. At this point, I don't know. I may in fact be out of potential answers.
Time is ripped away too quickly.
I don't want to accept that. I really don't, but at this point I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've never had this problem, okay? I've streamed for a year and a half and I've never once had this problem, and now I have it every stream, and it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. I don't understand how you can stream on a PC for a year and a half perfectly, and then all of a sudden, your bitrate tanks every single stream to the point where it disconnects. After a year and a half.
Give me your full attention.
Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No, it's on my Unturtly. That we figured out a long time ago.
I choose kindness
I don't know.
until I have
I don't know. I'm very frustrated. I'm sorry.
moving on means revisiting what was left behind.
I'm sorry. I'm just very, very frustrated. I don't know if frustrate's the right word as much as sad. I mean, can I fix it? Probably. I've fixed every other issue with my computer by myself. Every single issue with stream by myself. So I can probably do it again, but I'm just kind of feeling rough about this one because I just don't
Side in the dark.
I don't even have an idea. It's not adding up at all. It's not adding up at all. I don't think that's why you're asking, but I'm just letting you know, because I know people are quick to be like, oh, well, yeah, we're quick to be like, oh, well, yeah, you know, Streamlabs sucks, use something else. I get that, but you know, Streamlabs sucks, use something else. I get that, but I just can't with the way that I have my VAC set up and everything. I looked into regular OBS and I have to have my audio a certain way. And I can't accomplish that with a... I know that stream is unwatchable right now. I know. I know, I'm sorry.
Exactly what I imagine. Steady your hand.
Yeah, stream went down. I don't know.
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Shut down.
Oh, that's cringe. Okay. Hold on, I'll type.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
No one can take the part of me that just wants to live.
I'm sorry guys, I don't know. 98% frame drops.
It'd be enough for my art to save a single person. Maybe just myself.
That's a pretty cool Melio build. He just goes Moonstone into Redemption and Dawncore. Interesting.
An enemy has been slain.
Nothing's as simple as black and white.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Well, I appreciate
Double
this
kill.
ribbon carrying me.
Ace. A summoner has disconnected.
Alright guys, there's nothing I can do here. I don't know how to fix it. It should stabilize now that League is done. I can't switch to OBS. There's technical reasons why I can't. What are you running in the background? Alright, it is stabilizing now that League is done. Are you guys able to hear me now? Is it stable? I'm gonna give it a second here. It looks like it's stabilizing. I'm gonna end stream, but do you guys, or at least Ham or somebody, mind staying in chat with me for a second here? Because I just want to make sure that it is stabilizing, because it seems to stabilize when I'm done with the League game. Yeah, it says my bitrate is good now. Yes, okay. So it's happening when I'm in a league game. It never happens for the first game, or the second. It's typically around the 2-hour mark. And then the bitrate just tanks into the floor. I couldn't, this has never happened. Yeah, I get that, B. I don't have hours, unfortunately, to, like, explain all this, but, so, if it worked perfectly for a year and a half, I'm also not really willing to switch over, right? It worked perfectly for a year and a half, and now suddenly I'm having a problem. I get what you're saying, that might be, oh, Streamlabs sucks. But can't really accept that in my brain, and I know I'm weird, right? I think weird. That doesn't make sense to me. Right, but for a year and a half it didn't, and then overnight it did when I didn't update or anything. For me, that doesn't compute. So I'm more looking to go down kind of a rabbit hole that at least makes some sense to me. I haven't noticed a memory leak with it. I had a memory leak issue with my PNGtuber program, which is why I swapped it, but I can check. That is a very easy thing to check, right? So, let me see. It looks to be fine to me. Let me see. Yep, no, it's good. It's all good. No memory leak or anything. I get though, I agree with you. It sounds like a memory leak, right? Because I was having a memory leak issue with another program which caused the stream to slowly deteriorate, right? Sounds like a memory leak. But of course it stabilizes when I'm not in a league game. And beyond that, I'm looking right now, no memory leak or anything. At least that's something that's quick and easy to check for. Takes 2 seconds. So no, that's not the problem. Yes, but again, I know I sound like a broken record, so please explain it to me like I'm 5, because genuinely I might be missing something. How would it be flawless for a year and a half, both on this computer and on a really crappy laptop I own, and then suddenly not be? That's kind of where I think I need to figure out where the issue is. I don't know. Has everything been stable since I got out of the game? Sorry, I realized I just don't have my Twitch open. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, the bitrate looks good. Bitrate looks good. Okay. So it's definitely something to do with League. I gotta just unfortunately do some research on my own. Yeah, no driver updates or anything. This is something I'm gonna have to figure out on my own. At the end of the day, I've asked a lot of people and no one's been able to help me, and then I always just end up figuring it out. So I just need to do some thinking. It's just concerning, you know? I'll figure it out. I have no choice. I have to figure it out. It's not like I can get a new computer or anything, so we'll see. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I figure it out. This is good information, at least. I'm glad that I didn't run stream avatars, because that eliminates that being the problem. And at least by talking with B, I've eliminated some potential problems. I'm glad we checked for the memory leak. I know that I didn't update or anything, so we'll figure it out, right? Well, I'll figure it out, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm sorry about stream tonight. I really did not expect this, because the webcam streams have in general been fine. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I am off tomorrow, fortunately. I was going to spend the day, you know, kind of having a day off, but it looks like that is not in the cards for me. Not in the cards for me. And that's okay. That's quite alright. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Anyone who's new here, please consider joining the Discord. It's not pinned in Twitch chat right now, but it's somewhere on my page. I will be back Saturday as long as I can fix this. If I mean, I have to come back Saturday, right? Because I can't really test it otherwise. So, well, you know, I'll get